this will be my first video on singleness. And today's topic, as you can see below, the title of the video is how to find my purpose in my singleness. How to find your purpose in your singleness. And today I have 5 tips on how to find. If you see me looking down, I have my notes, so I'll be looking occasionally down on my notes. So I have 5 tips on how to find your purpose in your singleness. And the first tip is focus on your relationship with God. And I'll be reading I reading out the tips. Focus on your relationship with God. When you are married or in a serious relationship, a lot of your time, energy, and focus will naturally flow to your partner and relationship. So that is simple saying that focus on your relationship with God, because when you emerge into a marriage commitment relationship, and you won't have time, you'll be so focused on pleasing your husband, honoring him, and making future plan, and doing things to better the relationship. So when you're single, you have time to do all the things that you want to do. You have time to get and to build a relationship with God, and you can focus on him only and yourself. You won't have time to be focused on a man or focus on your husband. You will put in all your attention towards God and to building a deeper relationship with him. So that's why it said build a relationship with God first, because you know why? Building a relationship with God will help you to manage your relationship with a person, with an individual. When you have your husband, because you have built your relationship with your Father up above, then you will better yet be able to fuel that energy and all that you have learned in your time of building a relationship with God above. You can better able to know how to build a relationship with your husband. You can know how to build a relationship with the people around you, and you can have effective and good relationship with people overall. So building a relationship with God is very important in your singleness, because that will help you to have a better relationship whenever you're ready, or whenever that one find you, or whatever the case may be. The next tip is going on to the next tip. The next tip is practice self-care. Practice self-care. When you're single, you have all the time to focus on you. Focus on becoming a better person. Focus on going places, going to the salon, doing your hair, doing your nails, putting on nice clothes, buying nice clothes, taking care of yourself. Some of you never go to the doctor to check up on your health. You have the time to do it because you're single. You have a time where you can go on your healthy is like if you're for example, you want to start a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle. When you're single, you have all the time to do that. You don't have to be worrying about, oh, I have to make dinner for my husband. I have to do this for my husband. I have to make sure that he comes home and things are kept and things are okay. You don't have time to do that. The only time you have is to focus on you and building a relationship with God. So, self-care is very important. Go out, make sure that you are looking your best. Make sure that you are confident in yourself. The next tip is serve. Serve. When you are single, you can better serve God. You can better serve in your church. You can better do things that you don't have to look around and ask anyone, I can go there, or I can do that, or whatever the case may be. Because when you're married, you can't just get up and go down to, like, you can't just get up and say, I go over Sharon, I didn't know, or me I go over this time, I got my friend. You can't do that. You have to ask permission, because the Bible say, wife, honor your husband. And honoring your husband is also obeying him. And also going to him and ask him, respect him to the level where you ask him, honey, can I go over there? Can I do this? Or, just, you don't have to, but that's the will of God. You showing him respect. You showing him that, honey, you mattered. You matter. So, serving God when you're single is, when you're single, that's the time to serve God. That's the time to put out your all. Put out everything that you have within you. If your church have some group or some, whatever the case may be, you can join them. You can be a part of it. They have trips that they go on. You can be a part of it. You can jump on any trip they plan, anything they have going on. You can be a part of it. Because what? You're single. You don't have anyone to answer to. You don't. Only person you have to answer to is God. And you're serving him by doing that. You're giving back to him. You're giving back to your church. You're giving back to your school. Your school have things that you can do. You be a part of it. All the teenagers I'm talking to, you don't have to focus on a boyfriend at that point of your life. You can focus on you're building a relationship with God, building that confidence in who you are, and knowing that I am single and I'm happy in my singleness. I am happy because what? I have a husband, and my husband is God. You can become whatever you want in your singleness. You don't have to wait till a man come your way. You don't have to wait on somebody to come and tell you that you're worthy. You have a God up above who cares for you, who loves you, and he wants you to live your best life. He wants you to live to your fullest potential. He don't want you to live and feel discouraged or feel sad because what, you're not married. You're not a part of the married society. But when that time comes, you have to be ready in your mind. You have to know your purpose. You have to know what you're about. You have to know. Because if you don't know who you are when you're single, how can you know who you are when you're married? When so many things demand your time, when so many things demand more attention when you're married. So when you're single, you have the time to do exactly anything you want to do. You have a business idea. When you're single, you can jump on it. You don't have to look to the left nor the right. You can jump on that idea. So serving is very important in your singleness. The next tip I will move on to is enjoy a simple life. Enjoy a simple life. You don't have to be in the spotlight. You don't have to be in an environment that is surrounded by people that are in relationship, people that are in marriage committed relationship. You don't have to be in environment that everyone is, doing something major in their life. You just have to know that I am single, and I love being single, and I don't have to push. I don't have to try to be somebody else that I'm not. I don't have to create a facade that person can look at me and say, oh, that girl is living her life, that girl is, she's bossy, or she's, you don't have to put on that type of, you don't have to do that. I can't even find a word. You just live your simplest life. For example, when you're dressing up, you realize persons that they just are fussy and they have a lot of things. They don't look good like a person that is simple, having a simple dress. And they do their hair in a simple hairstyle. They look so nice than a person that is fussy, that their dressing is so they go overboard. So when you live a simple life, it's better for you. It's better for you to build. You don't have we call it, we call it, I don't even can find the word. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to maintain. Yes, you don't have to maintain your lifestyle that you have created out of pride, out of ego, out of being in the spotlight. You living your simplest life will make you happy, will make you fulfill. You will see so many things. You don't have to live a life that persons over there, see persons over there, and they have the most expensive phone, they have the most expensive clothes, they have the most expensive of things. You don't have to live that life. You can live in your simplest of life, and you're more happy than those who are so fortunate. So living your simplest life in your singleness is very important. And I tell you, the next step is, which is very, 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 very important. It is the most important. It's last but not least. It is very important. When you can do this, everything will be okay. The last step is find contentment. Be content in your singleness. Be comfortable. Embrace it. Embrace your singleness. And that will be the next video that will be coming. How to embrace your singleness. Being content in your mind. Not looking to the left nor to the right. Not busy, not caring who wants in a relationship or who wants in a marriage relationship. I am content. I am okay over here. I am single, but I'm living the best life. I am single, but I am not alone. You are content. You are sober in your mind. You are mature to the level where yes, I'm not in a relation. Somebody come to you and they say, girl, how you not have a relationship? Why you not find nobody yet? You not get married and all this and all that. You just simply tell them, I'm okay. Whenever it comes, it comes. But for now, I'm focused on me. I'm building me. I'm becoming better. I'm maturing a better version of me. I'm okay. I would love that life, but I'm not focused on that right now. I have so many things that I want to do when I'm single. I have so many places I want to go. That's when you're content. You don't have to worry. You don't have to feel discouraged. You are happy. You're at peace with yourself. You are at peace with your singleness when you're content. So I hope these tips are very helpful to you. You can write down the tips and you can go through them when you need a word. You can go through them. But I'm telling you, singleness is a blessing from God. And society has put a strain on us as young people, telling us, oh, if you're not in a relationship, if you're not in marriage, you're not living your best life. Hello, don't let nobody fool you. You will live your best life. The best life you can ever live is when you're single. Because you know why? You don't have no responsibility. You don't have nobody to talk. You know nobody to tell us say don't go there so, don't go over there so, you can't go that, you can't do that. You want to go back to school, you quiet, get up any day and want to go back to school. You want to go do, you want to create a YouTube channel, you can't do it. You want to go out with your friends, you can't do it. You can't get up and go. You know nobody fit say you can't go nowhere. You have to stay home and take care of baby and take care of this and take care of that. No, when you're single, singleness is a blessing from God. It helps us to get closer to God. You have to embrace it and love it and love yourself. When you love yourself, you are content in yourself. When you love yourself, you are happy. You become happy. You start look at life on the brighter side. Yes, I may not have everything I want. I may not have the man of my dream in my life yet, but I am happy over here. I'm living my best life over here. So embrace your singleness. Love it and take control. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching.